Hello, my name is Steve. I am the Affordable Life Coach. Thanks for watching. I've been coaching for 12 years and I have learned so many lessons through my own studies, my own research, and just through trial and error on what works and what doesn't work with my clients and with myself. And we have a society and a culture, and it starts very young, that indoctrinates us to be submissive, to be weak, to feel insecure, to have a lot of self-doubt, to question our self-worth, to get us to live a life based in fear, and fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of speaking up, fear of being kicked out of the tribe, fear of not fitting in, fear of any type of scorn or things that will cause us disapproval. So we have been conditioned basically to be people pleasers, and we don't even recognize it because it's so part of the fabric of our personalities and who we are and just the way we've been conditioned. And it's because it's much easier to control people, get them to do what you want when they are a people pleaser, when they do seek approval, when they are a nice guy, nice woman. It's in the name of being polite, being respectful, not saying anything that's offensive, going with the flow, not rocking the boat. It's almost celebrated. Weakness is celebrated, and stifling our individuality is celebrated and encouraged. And if you do the opposite and you speak freely and you set boundaries with people and you come from a place of strength and empowerment, you are castigated, you are judged, you are criticized, you are made to feel guilty or shamed. And a lot of the work I do with clients is just getting out of that cultish mindset, that our purpose here is to put on the smiley, happy face, stuff all the things that frustrate and anger us, not set boundaries, not challenge people when they cross those boundaries, and just to keep the peace, keep things amicable. And that, it kills a big part of our soul. It weakens us, it neuters us, it makes us feel disempowered, and it opens the door to victimization. And it's such a feeble, weak way to live our lives, and then we can't understand why we're unhappy. Well, when we're stuffing all of those emotions, we're stuffing the anger, we're stuffing frustration, we're not communicating openly with people, so we're suppressing that as well. It goes somewhere. And there's a book called The Body Keeps a Score. You know, the trauma and even, you know, small slights and things that upset us on a regular basis, our body stores it. And it creates stress, it creates anxiety, and more importantly, it creates submissiveness. So we don't feel confident, we don't feel assertive, and we don't like who we are. And how can we like who we are when we're not being ourselves? What we're really saying is we don't like the mask that we've been conditioned to put on in social settings, and to play it safe, and to stay within our comfort zone, and to people please. It's really draining on top of it. But your personality gets eroded with one step at a time. With each time you're seeking out approval, a little part of your authenticity dies. And it numbs us out. It makes us feel powerless. That's the best way to express it. And one of the things that I really focus on in coaching is reshaping the narrative, reshaping what we value, not valuing people pleasing, not valuing approval, not valuing success, not valuing comfort and safety, not valuing pleasure, but putting our values in things that will actually help us grow, help us evolve, help us become a better version of ourselves, that when we look in the mirror, we look and go, damn, I like that guy, I like that woman, I like who I am, because it's coming from a place that's truthful. And the fakeness, the superficiality, it is not who we truly are. And we have to always be wary of people that are, the nice guys, the nice women, the people pleasers, because they can be very dangerous, because they don't communicate how they feel when they're upset, when things are bothering them. They can explode. They can have a nice guy vomit, where like suppress, and something just triggers them, and they just go off the deep end and lose their cool and have a temper tantrum or get really angry. And when someone is not letting you know how they feel, or not letting you, sharing things with you that are uncomfortable to hear, be wary. And you want to try to avoid that in yourself by having real, authentic, difficult conversations with people. And a lot of my clients, they'll say, oh, well, I don't want confrontation. And that's the excuse they give. Oh, I don't want confrontation, so I don't engage in uncomfortable conversations, or I don't tell people how I really feel, or I don't set boundaries. And that, again, is coming from a place of disempowerment, because you're in control. If I'm being honest and truthful with someone, and it escalates to a serious confrontation, where there's yelling, or there's just vitriol, or there's immense anger, you shut it down. And it's just having a calm, honest confrontation, not in a confrontational way. You're this and you're that, and I don't like you, and how could you do that to me? No, it's more coming from a place, hey, I need you to respect my boundaries. I would like for you to treat me more respectfully. When you do this, it makes me feel this way. And it's just constantly letting the pressure off, like a pressure cooker, releasing some of the pressure. And when we do that on an ongoing basis, it actually has less confrontation and more connection and deeper connection, because otherwise we just create distance between those people that we socialize with, or family members, or friends, or spouses, people that we care about. If we're not communicative in social situations, we are robbing the other person of developing a really meaningful connection with us. Now, it is true, there are going to be some people that don't like hearing the truth. And, for some clients, I'm not a good fit for them, because I am very truthful, I am very direct, and I'm not one to wave or encourage the victim banner. I'm one like, hey, let's roll up our sleeves, let's start doing the hard work, the challenging work that will set you free, that will give you a deep sense of inner peace, that will embolden you, give you empowerment, give you confidence. And it takes courage to do that. And we start small and we gradually build up upon that. But there's in my coaching sessions, there's just a very low tolerance of blame and victimization mindset, because that just keeps us weak. And a lot of people don't want to take responsibility. It is when things are not going well in relationships, it's our responsibility to affect them, to change them. And sometimes that might mean completely disengaging with the person. But this whole way of interacting with other people that gets indoctrinated in us at a very young age and is celebrated by society. Oh, he's such a nice person. Oh, he's such a nice guy. Like, it's an insult. And they're meaning it as a compliment, but it's actually an insult. It means I am, or the other people are seeking your approval, and your approval shapes my personality. Your approval shapes who I am, what I say. I don't want to be dependent on approval. If I'm dependent on your approval, I become your prisoner. And that is the antithesis of living a fulfilled, rich, joyful life. And courage is like a muscle, and we need to start making ourselves uncomfortable. And again, you start with my clients, we start with small little baby steps, but the more you do it, the stronger that muscle gets, the more courageous you become, the more empowered you become. And really the most important thing is you just like who you are. So much of our insecurity in the whole self-help movement of, oh, we got to, improve our self-worth, and we got to like ourselves and love ourselves and accept ourselves. How can we do that when 50% or more of the time we're being fake? And not only that, but we end up, when we're being fake with other people, we end up being fake with ourselves, because that habit gets ingrained, and we end up lying and deceiving and rationalizing and excusing and just BSing ourselves. And you can't feel good about yourself when you're phony. And so that's the one thing that is just so important. Every day asking yourself, what can I do today to make myself feel uncomfortable? Because comfort is not your friend. I mean, comfort in doses is good, but our goal in life is to be growing and evolving, if that's your thing. And a big part of that is being uncomfortable. And it's exhilarating, it's exciting. You have meaningful relationships, and it's something that once you start living, you don't want to look back. You can never go back, because you realize how empty and hollow and shallow being a people pleaser is. If you like affordable coaching, send me an email. It's in the description. And if you'd like to support your channel and continue to see videos like this, there's a PayPal link in the description. Even a small amount is greatly appreciated, and I know that you value this type of content. And I appreciate all your comments. And if you like and subscribe and want to share, that's also appreciated. But thanks for all your support over the years. It's been, I think, about like 13, 14 years on YouTube. So the landscape's changed a lot since then. And I just really appreciate all your support. And until next time, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.